Hey, this be Pep, and thank you for watching. To be honest, I'm just going to describe to myself what I'm doing in my process, just to help get my brain and my plans on a formatted basis where it's all working together. See, I'm also trying to implement recording my process as much as I can. It's almost daily now. I don't upload every day though, which is probably a good thing. I don't know. More than likely it's a good thing, so I don't want to just continuously upload nonsense into the void of YouTube. I need to start getting specific, but for now, I've gotten quite consistent, I'd say. I wouldn't say it's such a habit yet, but like, even earlier today I recorded myself on my lunch break, which is pretty cool. It's just 6 minutes long, about 7, and I do that while I play tug of war with my dog. JJ, come here. That's JJ. He's a real good boy. Yeah. A little itchy right now, huh? Got some dry skin, buddy? Alright. Well, to get into the video a little bit more, I chose to cut out all my social media and focus solely on YouTube. And here's why. For one, I love to sing and rap, songwrite on beats, and I get all the beats from YouTube free beats, or I purchase them with a license from their BeatStar account or something like that. However, for the past few years I've been learning how to record and how to mix, so I have bought beats, and ultimately, well, nothing happens with them. So that's why I'm sticking with YouTube free beats on YouTube, so that I can continue to use them and progress my songs and share. Now, whether they get a lot of views later on, or I get a lot of views later on in different videos and monetization comes up, that's a different story. I don't know. I'll deal with that when I get there. But for now, I'm still continuing to progress my skills, learn on my personality, how I want to be seen, how I want to set all that up. And that's another great reason for using YouTube, is because it's a great platform to just set up your camera and record yourself. Get practicing on being confident and speaking fluently. That is, I don't know, from the heart and brain being mixed together well. For sure. Then I cut out all the other social media platforms because it was distracting. I did that because I had Facebook and Instagram, and I was trying to share on those platforms as well, but the problem was there was my old account, which was my distraction account, basically. My doom scroll, my search for my I don't even really know, because I wasn't really searching anything specifically that was helpful. I do a lot of that now. If I do go on social media, it's going to be educational, something to help me with my next step, or very smallly, I will do a distraction setting, which I currently am doing a lot of. Like, I watch YouTube shorts on like Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, and Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, and a couple other things pop up here and there. But by focusing down on one platform or one social media use, I have been able to not only cut out all the distractions, but focus in on exactly what I want to do with my life. Yeah, and then being on camera has helped me with that personality trait finding. It's been really, really cool. It's only been like 2 weeks at this point, but I've seen so much improvement in my own discipline and the way I perceive myself. My self-worth has gone up. The way I speak has transitioned more fluently. Because to be honest, past 3 years maybe I've been in hermit mode. Basically I've just been isolating myself so I can redirect everything I want in my life, reshape the foundations, my habits, my energy wasting habits. I've also just been going through a lot spiritually too, which has been a big part of why focusing on one platform has been very helpful. I do a lot more video editing and pretty much observation of my own self. Well, I digress. So I do this on YouTube for the music, for one, to improve my self-worth through discipline, and the third one would be well, I guess it helps target. Well, okay, I need to build an audience, really. So it's gonna help me target what I do specifically in order to do that by honing in on a specific platform's algorithm and special attention-driven techniques and stuff like that, which I have a lot to learn. Like I said, I've only been trying to get on consistency right now, making recording my life or myself part of my daily habit and routine. As of this point, up until now, I find in this 2-week experience that I'm reaching for a topic to talk about right now. That's okay. Well, that's basically why I chose YouTube. Because it's the most convenient for my music. And not being a former social media person, trying to be a social media person, it's helping me hone in on the type of content and persona I want to portray. Still can't think of that third one. Not a good one anyways. Well, I suppose it would fit my schedule a bit better. Having one platform does fit my schedule a lot better. I feel like life has been squeezing me lately. I watch a lot of like tarot card readers, astrology readers, or channelers, and that's something that you have to pick and choose what you resonate with, really, because it's a collective thing that one person's talking about these ideas that's coming into their head through their higher self, sharing it so that other people can hopefully resonate with it. But it's kind of like based off of intuition. One of the things that's been on my mind lately about that is following my intuition over logic, because everything around me is telling me to work harder, get more hours at your 9 to 5, find another job, or yada yada yada, and that's logical. I might be behind a little bit financially, but that's because I decided to take time off. Like, I went from full-time to part-time. I took every Fridays off so that I could start doing stuff like this more, focus on my creatives and building a foundation for something in the future that will bring me more joy and financial income eventually. But that's not the first priority. The first priority is balancing my spiritual, mental, and physical well-being. And I've found that recording myself has helped improve me a lot, especially with sharing my music, my art. I went from being, oh, I gotta quit my fucking job and run away, to lasting there a little bit longer. Having that endurance again, the refreshing stamina. Yeah. And that brings me to another topic, actually. I am very grateful for the job I have. It's taught me a whole tremendous about my, what the heck am I trying to say? A whole tremendous amount of value about my self-awareness and my capabilities. And a very important factor would be pushing through the uncomfortable steps you don't want to take, because not only will it help get you results more often, it'll help you find the balance between your capability of doing a good job and making a little bit of an error. Because, like, I don't fully believe anything could be perfectly done all the time. There might be moments where something's done very well and then we think it's perfect, but producing that again and again and again and again is not human. However, the more consistent you are, it is very likely that you're going to get a lot better. I mean, it's inevitable, really. It's inevitable, really. As long as you're not fighting it too much mentally. That's the problem with anyone going to work that they don't want to go to. Finding that capability of looking for the positivity in the lessons that'll help you evolve and grow despite where you are. And yeah, of course, you should find or not be in environments that are very bad for your health, or your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, of course. There's definitely a balance, and then there's also a limit too. For me, I'm very limited. I live 30 minutes away from any bigger town. I live in a very, very small town, under 1,000, I think. And I fortunately work a few blocks away so I can walk. Otherwise, it would take me $40 to $80 a week, I believe. to drive 30 minutes to go to a job. And that's a whole lot more extra money out of my pocket than I want or care for. So I'm learning to balance that with my dislike and discomfort of the places that I'm in. Then also, yeah, just finding gratitude basically is one of the keys that you need to have in life. And I'm very grateful for YouTube because it's, I don't know if it's the second largest search engine right now anymore, or it used to be Google and YouTube. I haven't really kept up with any of that stuff, to be honest. I really don't care what's going on in the outside world. I'm focused on my inner world and how my inner world reflects my outer world, immediate outer world, and we all have our own lives anyways. I highly recommend anyone who's watching this to start filming yourself and just start speaking. You don't have to post it. You don't have to share it. You should rewatch it though. And then with every worry, doubt, and uncomfortable feeling you get about watching yourself, just realize that you have just made aware something that you feel uncomfortable with yourself, and by getting over it, you just have to do it again. Keeping that in mind, with an open mind full of positivity as well. And I know, like, filling yourself with positivity is easier said than done. Everyone has the pessimistic thoughts that invade our brains, but our brains need to be trained by us, by the subtle actions we take towards ourselves, the way we think about ourselves, or the way we look at ourselves in the mirror. I mean, just smiling when you're in a bad mood will register in your body as, oh, that wasn't something so importantly negative to focus on. It could be looked at a different perspective. Yes, well, I'm going to end the video here. I believe I touched up what I wanted to touch on. I want to let you know that I don't plan these videos. I kind of just jump into them with maybe a topic. I did today. I don't usually. We'll see how that goes. I'm not gonna ask you to like, subscribe, join, comment, anything like that, because this is ultimately just for me to review and reflect on. But if there's anyone else on this journey along with me, and you do resonate with something that I said, or something I said which sparked a memory maybe of your own journey, I would love to hear about it. That's another thing that I would love to get into, is communicating with people more. I love to take a conversation of where someone's at in their life and help them with the next step to help them elevate. If we're not here to help each other evolve and grow, or at least focus on our own evolution and growth, then why are we here?